Welcome to a documentary presentation by Chidera Mafo and Ibuka Okonkwo. This documentary would explore the potentials of the Nollywood film industry in the shaping of the Nigerian identity using Omoni Oboli's Wives on Strike. Wives on Strike is a movie released in 2016 with a sequel in 2017. The movie treats strong societal dilemmas which affect the very fiber of the society. The movie treats issues such as child marriage, domestic violence, marital problems, and most importantly, peaceful cohabitation amongst diverse cultures. Such as the Trust of Wives on Strike, which houses top actors and actresses such as Chioma Chukwuka, Ifeoma McDermott, Uche Jumbo, Toyin Abraham, Julius Agwu, Odunlade Adekola, Kenneth Okonkwo, and a host of others. The Nollywood film industry is required by changing times to move from just mirroring the society to addressing societal issues. As the gap between the international community and Nigeria is now bridged by the emergence of new media, such as social media, the industry should take caution with its contents. It then becomes of paramount importance to the industry to put strong consideration in the kind of content it churns into the world, as this would have effects in the perception of the country by the international community. While early Nollywood films were typically tied to entertainment and explored themes such as occultism, fetishism, and sexual display, which is described by Jonathan Haynes in his book Nollywood, The Creation of Nigerian Film Genres, are all hinged on the filmmaker's excessive desire to make quick profit. The new Nollywood films are tailored towards addressing issues and advocating for a change while trying to reshape the national identity of the country. Although there are various attempts to rebrand the country by different government-led administrations, such as the Heart of Africa, launched by the Olusegun Obasanjo's administration, and the Good People Great Nation initiative, conceived by the Yar'Adua-led administration, these projects were quite ineffective as the country still retained its staggering reputation. The quest to rebrand the image of Nigeria has become a driving force for Nollywood in changing the narratives and addressing salient issues as evidenced in Wives on Strike. While the problem of Nigeria is often perceived to be linked to a colonial past, it is no doubt that its post-independence experience with corrupt leadership is also responsible for the present state of the underdevelopment in the country. In Wives on Strike, the reason why the Child Act Marriage Bill is not implemented is due to the selfish desires of the senators in power. Bringing it down to our society, laws are made for the subjugation of the common man instead of the interests of the populace. Wives on Strike is to serve as a template for solving societal issues prevalent in the country. This movie not only presents issues in the country, but also provides solutions to these issues as seen in the movie. Nollywood filmmakers should strive to tread this path, as it will be instrumental in rebranding the identity of the country for good. It would also aid in creating better perceptions of the industry and the country at large by international consumers. The Rebirth of a Nation, Nollywood and the Remaking of Modern Nigeria by Olabanji Akinola stresses on the need for Nollywood to use its medium to effect social change. This, he says, would be effective as the film industry has a wide range and high number of consumers. He also suggests the harnessing of the industry's screen gods and goddesses to further drive home the need for national integration, considering the current situation of affairs in the country. Wives on Strike is peculiar as its narrative buttresses Olabanji's stance in the role of the storyteller. He posits that the telling of the African story is quite important, given the negative image that the continent has been ascribed to by foreigners who profited from reporting negative stories about Africa. In foreign narratives, Africa is often depicted as a place where women are with no powers, are marginalized and subject to men. However, the rise of African filmmakers has altered such portrayal. Wives on Strike presented an opposing narrative, one where the women, not the high-class influential women, but the low-ranked women, can organize and stir up national change. Nevertheless, there are challenges that hinder the propensity of Nollywood films to rebrand Nigeria. Apart from the obvious, such as lack of funds and technical inefficiency, challenges can also come in the form of political and social constraints. As Olabanji explains, political opposition might come from government officials who might not be in agreement with the ideas inherent in such films. In some cases, censor board can water down the message or prevent such films from reaching the public, as in the case of The Milkmaid. In the aspect of social constraints, there is a need to be sensitive in portrayal of the Nigerian society. Nigeria itself is vast and cosmopolitan in nature. An attempt to paint one ethnicity in a certain light might be conceived in a different way by another. Hence, to ensure that most Nigerians embrace the idea in a film, such film must be made inclusive of various perspectives that represent the broad spectrum of the country. Such films should not reflect any ethnicity as bad or adversary to national integration. This is a clamor for Nigerian filmmakers to begin the retracement of their steps to rebrand Nigeria and achieve a unified national identity. Thanks for listening.